Was waiting to see what was gonna happen, basically with Amazon to see what's going on. Um, as you see right here, Amazon layoff company to fire up to 30,000 corporate jobs in its biggest layoff since 2022 amid AI overhaul and bureaucracy crackdown. Amazon is set to eliminate as many as 30,000 corporate positions as part of a strategic move to streamline operations and address overhiring during the pandemic's peak demand. This significant reduction represents approximately 10% of Amazon's 350,000 corporate employees, though it constitutes a small fraction of the company's total workforce of 1.55 million. Now, I think there's also information showing that Amazon basically has like a plan to get rid of like 600,000 workers in the future. I want to say that's like by 2030, but I think that's what they are basically trying to do, and obviously it's going to be far more than that, right? And you got to think Amazon is basically the big dog, so they control. Like Amazon, they so big they don't even care about the money part, right? They just care about the market share. So if they got the market share of most of the particular market that they're in, then the money don't even matter. The money just comes. So with Amazon, they're gonna be having stuff like self-driving vehicles, right? So with self-driving vehicles, right, you got all these people that drive for Amazon Prime and all this stuff, right? They just don't know that they're gonna be basically replaced. If anybody work at Amazon, I'm not telling you what to do, but it's kind of like a suggestion to basically get the hell from out of there, right? I already heard that it's basically tough work, physical work on people as far as like how they treat people, right? But then, Amazon, they're gonna have also they're gonna have the drones. So after they get through building up all their little sections or whatever, they're gonna have their prime air or whatever, to where they'll be able to have drones deliver packages to people's houses. Now, they will be like small packages, but they're gonna basically do that. So Amazon is basically gonna be a company that seems like they here to stay in the future. Let me continue reading. Let's see. The layoffs are expected to affect various departments, including people experience and technology, basically HR for their devices and services and operations. Now, you know what's funny? Of all of these people who they want to lay off in these sectors, right? Why aren't they mentioning the people in the warehouse or the people that's doing, like the general labor jobs? Uh, like I said, the delivery people. Oh, what just happened? Yeah, like the delivery people. It's almost like they're not mentioning them right now. Uh, what just happened? Yeah, it's almost like they're not mentioning them so they can continue to have these workers work and work and work and work and work and keep on building up their profit and market share, work and work and work until it finally gets to a point to where they basically cut them people off without no warnings, no nothing, you know. No 2 week notice, no month notice, or none of that. It's just gonna be they just got them working and working and working and working and working because they really want to keep this news quiet. So, but yeah, man, let's see. CEO Andy Jassy has been actively working to reduce what he describes as an excess of bureaucracy within the company. This initiative includes cutting managerial roles and leveraging artificial intelligence to automate routine tasks. Yeah, just say that y'all want to kick the people out of the warehouse. jobs and get them out of these delivery jobs so you can have self-driving vehicles, and then so you can have a fully autonomous warehouse to where these machines won't get tired. And once again, like I said, when these machines break down, they're only going to be a certain amount of, let's just say, like I want to say like mechanics or mechatronics, somebody that's in like mechatronics, or somebody that's like fixing, basically somebody that manages these robots to make sure they up on, up to par and stuff. Those are going to be some of the main people that's going to be doing them. That's going to still have like a job and stuff. Let's see, but yeah, Jassy has previously mentioned that the increased use of AI tools would likely lead to further job cuts, particularly in automating repetitive and routine tasks. See, that's the warehouse job. That's the people that do the delivery driving, because that's just a repetitive task for real. Now it may be some drivers still driving and stuff, but they really want to get rid of the drivers, and they damn sure want to get rid of the warehouse workers, because you don't need the warehouse workers at all. So at least you may need people to walk to houses and deliver certain packages and stuff like that. You might depend on how depend on I guess how they are delivering or how the particular house is, but for the most part they trying to get rid of those workers. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's basically it. And then look at that. Amazon stock it basically went up a little bit, you know. So, let me see if I can find the one with when they talk about the 600,000. Okay, this is the we on the Verge, I guess .com. But yeah, this is what I was talking about right here. Amazon hopes to replace 600,000 U.S. workers with robots, according to leaked documents. Job losses could shave 30 cents off each item purchased by 2027. Let's see. Amazon is reportedly leaning into automation plans, obviously, that will enable the company to avoid hiring more than 500,000 U.S. workers. Citing interviews and internal strategy documents, the New York Times reports that Amazon is hoping its robots can replace more than 600,000 jobs it would otherwise have to hire in the United States by 2033. Now that's about 8 years from now. So it may take between, I wouldn't count on 8 to 10 years. I say get yourself together now, because you get yourself together now, you put yourself in a particular, if you're still trying to, work a job and be a part of all of this, you try to get into a particular field to where you could, train, and hopefully it's sort of like not necessarily AI proof, but it takes far longer for AI to basically get up in there and take that job too. So I would say, you know, if you are in an Amazon job, like if you have an Amazon job, or if you have like a type of job similar, like I would suggest that you switch over and do something else. And then by the time this time comes, 2033, you'll be highly experienced in the new thing that you're in. That way you didn't wait all the way to the last second and all this crazy stuff. And then this stuff happened, and then now you just out of luck. But I mean, it's happening right now. So, good Lord, all these pop-ups. Documents reportedly show that Amazon's robotics team is working towards automating 75% of the company's entire operations, and expects to dish 160,000 U.S. roles that would otherwise be needed by 2027. See, so it's going to be a huge spike. This would save about 30 cents on every item that Amazon warehouses and delivers to customers, with automation efforts expected to save the company 12.6 billion from 2025 to 2027. But yeah, that's basically what I wanted to show, because it ain't gonna just be Amazon. Whatever other job that you could think of currently that has a lot of people in it, it's gonna be a lot of fast food jobs, a lot of warehouse jobs, a lot of white collar jobs. You know, all this stuff is just starting. So it's gonna be tough out here for a lot of people. Like I said, there's an overinflation in ownership. Too many people owning houses. Too many people. Well, you're not really owning it, but you get what I'm saying. You kind of like fake owning it. Because you still got to pay property tax. But you got too many people owning houses. Too many people owning too many cars. It's too many people out here that it's too much property that's being taken by the people. So I think it's kind of it's a bad sense, but then it could be a blessing in disguise. What's going on now? They basically telling the people, like, you need to go back to what you used to do. Work with each other. You got a child by that particular person. Work with that person. Be a team. Be in a community sense. Somebody might have to take the role and just stay at home. Whoever the breadwinner had to go out and work. Somebody got to raise the kids. I don't see it being no more schools. I just see a lot of stuff falling off. And it's just going to get to that point to where, it's going to go back. I ain't going to say necessarily to traditional roles, but it's going to get to a point to where people are going to have to start helping each other more than ever, and not thinking that they could just do it by themselves based on their own, ego or whatever. Now, some people will be fortunate, but, that's a solution. The government basically telling you, all this crap. So when they cutting off these jobs, these different companies cutting off these jobs, and they cutting off stuff like food stamps, and they cutting off stuff like Section 8, and they cutting off or moderating the child support laws and stuff like that. They done basically set the people up on both sides. But the best way for people to get over this is to come together. Because, we can't win in this system. So the best you could do is try to stay, with each other and try to, work all this crap out. It's their world. Once again, it's their world. It's meant for them to rule. They're going to continue to rule. Ain't nothing any of us going to be able to do about that. Only thing we could do is just try to get ourselves better so we can leave this place when that time comes. But yeah, man, that's all I got. I just wanted to show this.